Hi guys, welcome. Lesson number 19 on how can we miss our inversions. This is a very advanced one. If you know you shouldn't be doing it, you watch and observe. One day you may come back to this. We start from the very beginning. First, if you work on your upper body strength, and majority of ladies suffer and struggling, we don't do weights, we don't do push-ups and pull-ups. Our fault. But we can always find alternatives. So first, clap your hands, place elbows push down on the floor, push into toes, move your hips up and kiss the floor in front and on the back. And see how many you can do. Maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4, and maybe 5. Start building it up. It's number 1. Next one. It's a tough one. You will lose it from the first attempt. It's fine. Be careful with your wrists. You may need to have a wrist support before you start. Hands down on the floor, on your mat. Sit in the squat. Push elbows into your thighs. Hands down, slightly pointed towards each other. Check where your knees are. Knees must be as high as possible. You can place on your biceps. If your knee below your elbow, probably you are not ready for this position. Knee must be above your elbow. Look for it, grab mat like a cat. Your hands are becoming your legs. Push into toes, look for it. Squeeze your biceps. It can be sore, but it should be reasonably sore. Grab the mat and look for it and lean with your knees. Try to move one of your toes and another one. Try to hold the balance, hold. Even if you cannot hold the balance, but you can rock a little bit backward and forward. You're working on your core and your upper body strength already. So maybe perhaps you can do just only this. Just roll backward and forward. See how it goes. Hold it. Preparation for your upper body strength. Well done. For those who are very advanced, we can show you how you can do more. So you lean forward, you look forward, you hold the balance, try to step or jump back. You need to move your head as low as you can and then try. Step. If you failed, it's nothing wrong about this. We are building up, we are working on this, and this is why we are doing this today. Be careful with your wrist. If you need to stretch, just move your hands to the back and release your hands when you had enough. It's quite an intense one. Use wrist support if you need to, as I mentioned already. Next one, inversions. You need to make sure there is no issues with your neck. You may dislocate it. Be careful how you're going to proceed this. We're going to do tripod. You would like to use a pillow. Brilliant. You sit on your knees, hands placed just in front of your knees. You draw an imaginary triangle, and the top of your head is going to be on the top of this triangle. It's worth doing against the wall. Then you're not scared that you're going to fall. Or do it in the sofa or in your bed. So when you're landing nicely, softly, without fears. We are fighting with our fears, nothing else. And it's technique, of course. Head down on the floor. Hands, do not move them forward. Keep them closer to your knees. Push into toes and move your hips up. See how it feels. If it's more than enough for you, brilliant. But if you want to go further, you walk, bend your knee, and you can touch your biceps, one and another one, and hold it. Brilliant. If you would like to go further, start stretching up, but it's not really relevant. It's brilliant, looking great, but if you cannot do this yet, it's fine. Try to place your knees on your arms and eventually bring yourself down on the floor. The moving back from this position is much more harder than moving down. Give yourself a credit, give yourself time. Try again. If you miss something, let's watch again. Next step, only if you're ready, if you want to go ahead. Headstand. It's called a headstand. It's not a headstand. It's literally elbow stand. You can use a pillow because it may be very sore on the top of your head. You didn't get used to do this. The same principle applies like with your tripod. We only clasp our hands. Your hands are supposed to be on the back of your head, imagining you lay down on the sofa with your hands clasped behind your head. Your pinky fingers are going to be touching the mat or the pillow. So it's your borderline between the air and the mat. Push head down on the floor, push into elbows, push into toes, and see how it feels. If you feel yes, great, you can do this, brilliant. Use the wall and just kick your leg up. Try to touch the wall. Be careful. If it's painful on your neck, don't do this. This is already your headstand. And I'm trying to push into my elbows as much as I can. Then when you're ready, you start stretching up your legs. It will take time for you to practice. Eventually, you will get there. It's only the matter of time you're ready to invest. And finish off gracefully, nicely, opening your knees and move head down on the floor, relax. Inversions are great positions. They're really great for supplying your brain and your neck area with oxygen and blood. But it's super, super dangerous. And if you've never done it before, I would highly recommend you to do it with somebody else first. I have shown you a technique. Take on the board what you want to take. This is pretty much it for your handstands, inversions. We are working on our upper body strength, and it is inverted. Requires a lot of strength. Tabletop position. Hands pointed to the back of the mat. You push your hips up. Stretch one of your legs. And another one. Try to push your hips up. Release your head and hold it. Wonderful, brilliant. Push hips a little bit more. It's a tough one. Slowly start bringing yourself back. Well done. If none of this position is working for you and you're afraid to be upside down, there is another brilliant option. You're moving down into Sphinx onto your elbows, push into toes, and just move your knee closer to your shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you need to have a break, have a break. Move your head down on the floor and place hands along with the body. And holding, relaxing, dropping down all muscles you have been used. Let's work on our neck. Stretch a little bit, hands down on the floor, head down on the floor and roll backward and forward. And then start rotating clockwise and anti-clockwise. Preparing your neck. Stretch it. Feel it nice. Brilliant. Let's stretch up. Keep on your knees. Move your hips forward. Engage your shoulders. Lean to the back. Place hand on your right heel. Maybe you can grab your left. Push your hips forward. Open your head, relax and release. So you're working on your hips, on your back, on your shoulders, on your neck at the same time. Slowly bring yourself back. Sit into the most comfortable cross-leg sitting position. Well done, you. Even if you just watch and you haven't done anything, it's absolutely fine. Remember how many times kids are watching and repeating. 2, 3 years. Give yourself this time. Everything what we are doing when we are not 4 years old takes us 12, 24 months. So be prepared, be patient, and enjoy this journey. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to see you on the next video. Have a wonderful day. Bye.